Yeah, and something we also been following for the last few weeks since the rumors have been out. There's been reports that Chris Jericho has signed with WWE, and over the past few weeks, we've seen a lot of things. We had the Jericho cruise. There's no AW talent booked for the cruise, things like that, and then the rumor mill was running wild about a WWE Hall of Fame induction, and rumors came out today that he has signed with the WWE. And last week, I talked about how I was kind of over the whole retirement tour gimmick, and maybe it's just because of the whole John Cena aspect and that being such a disappointment, but it's been a disappointment because of his limited schedule of dates. So we've missed a lot of opportunities with him. But what would a Jericho retirement run look like for you?
Just because I'm trying to be realistic, I I don't think WWE operates this way. I think very, very short term. Like, I think he comes back. He's a surprise at the Rumble again, has a Mania moment, and retires. And whatever he can do in between. Touch the IC title for a record breaking 10 times. Another, make him a world champion one more time. Don't. Now, obviously, we have had guys like Dwayne, Taker linger around, Triple H linger around forever. However, this is just one of those weird things where Cena's X amount of years old. AJ's slightly older than him, I believe, but he's about to retire next year. Cena's retiring this year. Jericho's older than both of them. I know this whole age thing, but I don't know. I'd love, sure, give Jericho a final year. And, we have him and AJ going together for a year. I know AJ's a tag champion with Dragon Lee, but let's get Y2 AJ as a tag team champions. Um, I I don't know, and I love Jericho. I know a lot of people have been sour on him over the past 2 years. Can't ignore what he's done for AEW, what he's done for WWE, for wrestling as a whole, what he's did for Ring of Honor for the last year. But I'd love to see him back home. I'd love to play the fucking hits. Let's get it all. He'll be back in WWE with long, long hair. Haven't seen that in forever. I want the old theme. I want the Ayatollah of rock and roll. I want, obviously, I want the list. I want somebody to get it. I look forward to it. I don't want to dwell on it too much. Cool, it's a rumor. I could see it going a couple ways. Obviously, I saw there was a rumor that WWE doesn't want to pay what he's getting paid AEW. Well, whether he goes there or not, I'd say cool. If he doesn't, sign for 1 year in AEW, make it your final run, retire, and then a year later, in 2027, WWE will call him to get his ring.
So when I was thinking about it, you see how like John Cena had like a rogues gallery. I'm not sure what a Jericho rogues gallery looks like in today's WWE because Shawn, like, I don't think he really had like really heated rivals in WWE because like the one I put out there was Benoit, but of course he's not here. The other one was Rey Mysterio, but that was a time where nobody was really watching. That was like when everybody was pretty much checked out in the summer of 2009. But they had they had great matches for over the Intercontinental title. And then I was like, well, Triple H doesn't wrestle anymore. He wrestled Randy Orton, but never had real matches with Randy Orton like that of anything of importance. And I was like, who's like really a part of a Chris Jericho rogues gallery? Like we can get Kevin Owens. Now that I think about it, I didn't bring that up last week, but who's actually?
Don't make me emotional.
Well,
we don't know who will wrestle again.
Yeah, I was just about to say that we're not sure about Kevin Owens, but like, what would like a Jericho rogues gallery actually like really look like? Like, of course, we would like to see him like touch the IC title, but for that 10th time. But like, I'm not sure what a retirement run would look like. And Bully Ray was on Busted Open talking about, look, you want to put him in something, put him in a feud with LA Knight. That'll be microphone gold. And I talked about that too.
Listening to Bully,
Just a clip. And I talked about it too last week when I was saying who could he actually face. Like, there's so many new faces that he could actually interact with. And when Bully brought up LA Knight, I was like, oh, LA Knight, that's a really good one too, because we didn't really get him interact with McIntyre. He hasn't really he didn't interact with Cody in WWE, and we can even get him to interact with the Usos now because the Usos are on a different level. So a lot of new things that Jericho could actually do, but I'm not sure like how much nostalgia we could actually kind of get out of Chris Jericho in WWE for. Like I said, I just think I'm just kind of like rotten on the whole retirement tour gimmick because of the whole John Cena thing. But I understand it is because of the limited dates.
Yeah, it's and then I guess who would it be? Miz? Like when you think of like who retires him? Obviously, like it's funny. Obviously, you've seen from whatever his last movie he's been promoting. Like there's that clip that goes viral about Batista getting interviewed by Chris Van Vliet, and he's talking about, he doesn't want to ruin the integrity of his retirement. He's like, who else gets to like call their shot, get to do this? Like, he's like, I got to pick my last match. I got to do it with one of my best friends, somebody I respect, this and that, blah 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 blah. Like, somebody has a feud with. There was a storyline. Hunter's never beat him at Mania. Blah 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 blah. And then Jericho is like, what's he gonna call out? Goldberg? What's he gonna call out?
That'd be fun.
Owens. Owens in a way makes sense. I don't know. That's why I don't want to dwell too much on it. I hope he does come back. I'm sure they should be able to come up with something.
All right.
Logan Paul retires him.
That'll also be an interesting feud and a good